Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a little bit of a different project on the channel. As you can see, it's a van, but this is not just any old van. This is now my van. It's a Citroen Berlingo. It's the class it as the long wheelbase because it's slightly longer than a standard Berlingo. But reason why have I got this van? I think I might have explained it in another video, but if that video hasn't come out before this one, I'll explain the reason why. My current job, they are making redundancies, and I am one of the casualties of said redundancies. So what I've done, I've made the decision to go self-employed. Now, self-employed in what? Salvage, kind of, but it's not going to be the whole thing. Still going to be doing salvage, still going to be doing YouTube videos on salvage, but the main area that I'm going to be doing is car valeting and detailing, and I'm going to go mobile on it. So hence the reason for the van. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the youngest van in the world, it's not the prettiest van in the world, but if you know anything out there at the moment, vans are very, very hard to come by, especially at a decent price. And I got this at what I consider a decent price. I'm not going to reveal that price, but I got it for what was considered a decent price. Now, it's got to be kitted out. So, because obviously in the back, all I've got at the minute is dual sliding doors, and as you can see in here, it's a good starting bed for going mobile. The downside is it hasn't got a bulkhead, so I'm gonna have to get a bulkhead for it, because what you don't want is you don't want all your gearing back and everything seeing, everybody seeing through what you've got. So I'm gonna get a bulkhead for it. Obviously I've got to have a water tank, a baffled water tank in here, and then obviously a bit of racking in here for my products, my gear, which is a lot of this stuff here, a bit more inside. But yeah, it's a good starting bed. So obviously if it does pick up, if it does do well, not only have I got it for doing my mobile job, but I can also get parts from salvage and stuff in it as well, if I need to fetch any. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But obviously today, that's just fell off, it's going good today. First thing first, I need to get it a good clean. So just going to clean it up, see how well it responds, and then yeah, we'll take it from there, and then we'll start kitting it out. You might see bits of it in this video, see how we get on. But yeah, let's crack on. As you can see, now give it a clean up outside, and not come up too bad. There is the odd little nick everywhere, but I'll just get some touch-up paint and touch them in, and some of it might get a little bit covered because I'm having some obviously sign put outside, so that'll cover a bit as well. But no, I mean, on the whole, it's cleaned up quite nicely, so yeah, quite pleased. Let's do inside now. All right, just a quick update where we're sitting currently. Water tank is, well, it's not in, but that's where it's pretty much going to sit. These two bits of wood here, they're the frame for a box that's going to sit in front. That's where the hoover and my buckets are going to sit. This here is all shelved out, well, not shelved out, but it's ready for shelves to be put in for my boxes for my cloths, and then the top bit will be for probably my dual action sander and stuff like that. Right front here, this is where the gazebo I've got lives. It's the tire length of the vehicle. And then these what I've shelved out here, that's going to be for my products. So obviously these will sit in here, and then the next shelf will be my other products here. So what I've got to do now is I just need a few more bits of wood just to get the shelves cut out, the box made up, and then there won't be much left after that to do. We've got to carpet it, but it goes in for its sign writing end of this week. So all in all, it's not looking too bad. Just got to box it all in now. Crack on. Just a bit of an update. Woodwork's predominantly done. Just got this carpet now, it's an absolute nightmare. The white stuff you can see, that's just excess glue that I've just got to get off. But yeah, just some last bit shaving bits to pour off, but we'll get into the carpeting stage, final bits. This is obviously Hoover, that's where my wet vac, my extractor will go. This is where pressure washer slots in, and then obviously at front is where I'll have my generator. This here will be for products, so my wash stuff and waxes, etc. This bottom bit here, that's for me gazebo. I think I've said that before. And then obviously this side is where I shall be keeping, you know, top shelf will be steamer, machine polish, and then these two is going to house these blue boxes, and they're going to be for me rags. And just a slight change here is where I shall be putting my buckets and so etc, etc. So yeah, just the carpeting to do now. And then, quick hint, but I've had my sign on my vans put in, and it's all that side as well. So yeah, almost there. Right, just a quick update. Just a couple of bits to cut off down there. All in all, it's done and carpeted. It's not the best job because I ain't a professional installer, fitter, this, everything like that. I mean, Christ, I've got glue everywhere, which I'm gonna have to get off somehow. But yeah, it's practically done now. Just got to start loading it up once I've just got all glue and had a quick tidy up. So yeah, happy but not ecstatic of how it looks, but obviously it's bare. You get some gear in here, it'll look a lot better. So yeah, take it from there, carry on. Alright guys, my van done. I showed you graphics before, but I'm literally covered in graphics. And then obviously on the inside, it's now all carpeted. I'm just in the middle of stocking it up because I've got a job tomorrow. So obviously I've got this here which houses my steam cleaner, my wet vac, and my vacuum cleaner. I've got my generator. This gap here is for my jet wash. The length of it, obviously under there, is where I've got my gazebo for when it's raining or when it's really sunny and I'm doing any work that needs to be covered up in sun, etc. Power cable, my heater, my show plates. These are all my products. I've got my snow foam lancers. I've got two. That's the one that came with it. It's not very good, so I use that for me my rinse aid when I put my rinse aid on, and that's for me snow foam. Obviously I've got my drill, my paint depth gauge, various pads, brushes, And then these 4 here, you'll see them here. I've got my microfiber cloths, because it's unbelievable how many microfiber cloths you go through. And then obviously at the side here, this is where I've got my buckets, all my stuff for cleaning wheels, and my mitts for hand washing cars. That's the under arch brush. I've got my pre-washers here. One's filled with Surfex HD. The other one is filled with Auto Bright citrus wax. And you see there, that's just the end of my gazebo. And then obviously you come around to this side, because obviously I've got dual entrance doors. This is where I've got my water tank. So obviously at the top there, it's a bit tight, but undo it, fill it with hose, and probably get a couple of cars out of that tank. It's a 250 litre car, tank, so should I say, so I roughly get around 2 cars out of it. But yeah, like I say, if you are in the Derbyshire area and you do feel that you need your car cleaning, give us a shout. I'm now live. Yeah, so this is going to be one of my main sources of income. Obviously I've got the salvage that I'm still doing, but yeah, as I say, I started out, this was me making a decision through the redundancies that's happened at my current job. So it's either go out there, find something and perhaps not be as happy, or do something that I enjoy and make a go of it. If I don't make a go of it, there's only one person to blame, that's me. But if it doesn't happen, then obviously I've got that, I can always go back to looking for another job or doing something else to tide over. So fingers crossed, all going well. I mean, I'm getting work at the moment, and I wasn't even officially live doing it yet, so it's looking good so far. So I just hope it continues. So yeah, thanks for letting me show you what I'm doing next. And if you do enjoy these videos, please do consider subscribing, and obviously look me up if you are in the area. See you in the next one.